Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Oh, shit. Oh, that's me looking at the chat through my phone. All right. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm stoked to do some readings right now and just see what happens. I'm doing good. I've been really focused on music production lately, and I have like a fear around creating stuff, so I just have to like push through that and be patient with myself. So I'm very grateful that I am able to make music and be in a position to have the things that are required to do that. So just gotta push through. All right, so I'm gonna start looking at the chat. What's up, Sai? What's up, Chaco? What's up, Manya? X Xena. Does Steven think of me? Okay. Oh yeah, Sai, if you just want to post your question in the, so everybody that's coming in right now, if you have a question that you want to get answered or investigate, you just gotta post it in the live stream. And you only have to post it once. I'm just looking at my phone, following the chat from top to bottom. So let's get into it. And thank you, Manya. I appreciate that, clarifying that. And if there's any you're thinking about me, that's really cool. I've been thinking about you too. If there's any like buffering issues, just let me know and I'll try to do what I can. So X Xena says, does Steven think of me? Let's see. Something about a balloon. I don't know. I just saw a balloon. Interesting. All right. So this is for X Xena. Does Steven think about X Xena? Definitely. Mine. All right. Does Steven think about it? Steven think about that? It's like they do, but they're not doing anything really active about it, as far as maybe like, you know, they may be communicating, but it's like to an extent where it's not something that's taken like a solid form or that could be grounded or kind of, yeah, like grounded in some way. It's more of like an attraction or something that, you know, when you're attracted to somebody, you think about them, even if you don't like reach out to them or do anything about like your attraction towards their energy. It's just still something that you are thinking about. It seems like this person is, I don't know if they're like moving forward, as in moving away, either physically or from this connection with you, or they are in the stages of like trying to figure out what to do next with this, I guess. They're planning something, they're trying to coordinate something. Um, but it's kind of at the stage where it's all kind of inspiration and kind of taking like a pause. There's nothing really too grounded about it. These wands are touching the ground. These wands are touching the ground, but this person, this Three of Wands, is not looking at me, you know? They've got their back turned. So I wonder what they've got. I wonder what they've got planned, or if they're like kind of in a waiting period, it seems almost, of what to do next, but still moving forward with something. So I don't know, you might like get you might hear from them, or you might get like maybe like a quick text or something is possible with this Page of Wands. But with this Page of Pentacles in reverse, that's usually indicative of it's not something that they're too focused on. It's just like a brief like inspiration. But I would say yes, this person thinks about you. Manya, what's coming in love for me? Okay. It's interesting because I don't really see anything in the way of something that's a commitment with somebody else. There's just, it seems to be this like shift in what it means for you to be investing your energy into something like this. You know, if you're thinking about things in terms of traditional like romantic relationship connections, as far as like monogamy, something permanent like that, it just seems like there's been some clarity about what that means for you. It's just something different that's more it's less limiting, and it's more expansive in the way of you just being able to self, basically, and bring yourself to whatever relationship that is that you want. Or yeah, since we're talking about relations, just things in the way of relations, I don't really see anything in the way of something that you're really putting work into otherwise in regards to relationships, because I don't really see anything that's worthwhile doing that. But I feel like that's coming to a close, though. I feel like that might be coming to a close, though. There's definitely something ending of a cycle of this way of thinking about how you bring yourself to connections and the type of connections that you want. And so, because I feel like you have this clarity, because of that, I feel like other things that seemed attractive before are just not attractive. It's just like, I don't really want to put my energy into this. This doesn't seem like a worthy investment. Especially, I feel like, in terms of understanding like respect and like mutual respect in connections in dynamics such as this. You've been underwhelmed. Exactly. That's exactly what it feels like. Everything else just now kind of seems like, or things that you maybe used to want to invest in before kind of seem like, why? So there's definitely a death like coming to that way of thinking, which just like, whatever you focus on grows. And like, I know on these live streams, I've said a lot of times the things that you focus on in regards to how you're investing in yourself and how much you're investing in yourself will attract other energies like in the universe towards you, which will be much, much more worth investing your time in than these old ways of doing stuff. So I really, really like this. I really like this because it seems like this old stuff or anything that comes with this feeling of like, oh, that's just kind of like a waste of my time is really important in attracting energies and people, right? People and energies, kind of the same thing that that will better benefit you. Let's see. I just want to see right quick. If there are literally any buddies, like bodies, um, coming towards you within the next couple of months, like new, next 2 months or something. I feel like within the next 2 months, something's going to be picking up quick. You might have multiple offers from people, probably because this is like really, really fast energy, this is. And so I asked within the next 2 months where there'll be an actual like body coming towards you in some sort of fashion. It could be romantic or not, just something that really is like elevating, is just on your level as far as like how elevated you feel about yourself, somebody to match that. And there might be multiple folks here coming in quick within the next 2 months. Something about tensions being avoided by continuing, I feel like, to be or feel confident in yourself while you're experiencing these new relations, and these new dynamics of having relations. Um, there might be some tendency sometimes to you might feel a pull towards sometimes towards kind of like what's it called? What's the word? When you kind of just in general you compromising yourself to please other people. There might be some pulls towards that, but I feel like this is just something cyclical, which everything is takes like time and patience to kind of work these things out. There just seems to be a little bit of, because I got this Five of Swords, it was in reverse, so I feel like it's something that could be avoided, but just something to look out for. Oh, oh. Yeah. I've definitely done that too. Like I've done that too. Kind of like dim myself down. Right. I like the what you said about dimming yourself down, compromising yourself, however you want to look at it, so that the people will like you, or you're trying to match somebody else's energy because you can't quite find someone, or you're not running into people really that are like matching where you're elevated at. So, but you don't have to do that. You definitely don't have to do that. Like you will attract the types of folks in your life that are going to match like your state of elevation. Yeah. So I really like that. I think that's hella dope. Okay. All right, Choco Puff. May I ask if I already know the soulmate coming up in my love readings? Okay. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Oh, I just got the chills like right when you said that. You are absolutely correct. I got the chills all over my body. Hey, what's up, Peach? All right. So Choco says, may I ask if I already know the soulmate coming up in my love readings? Let's do it. Yeah, you're welcome, dude. No worries. I love butterflies. Alright, so does Choco already know the soulmate that's been coming up in my love readings? Lovers. Two people. So interesting. A part of me feels like you do already know this person, but it could be one of two things. It could be that you have experienced this person before and it ended up being something in which you really had to kind of stand your ground in regards to putting yourself first, because there seemed to have been some sort of like, it could be anything from an argument to experiencing that this person or that y'all's dynamic was not conducive to like mutual respect. And so that's maybe why you feel like you had to resist this person, or if you're currently feeling like you have to resist this person. Or, when I was shuffling, I was thinking, this could be something from a past life. This could be somebody that you know from a previous lifetime. And maybe it did not, you might be feeling resistant towards this person when you meet them, because in the previous lifetime, the way things ended was kind of not finished, not really concluded. And I run into this a lot. I've experienced this myself in this lifetime with somebody that I was working with previously. Um, But I feel like in either case, it will be resolved, whatever this is. So let me look a little bit deeper into this. There's something about greed here almost. It's kind of like this feeling of greed in, and I think that's where maybe this resistance is coming from. It might have been with this other person that you had experienced. What you were trying to build with them at the time was spoiling. It wasn't bringing anything beneficial to you, kind of like how I was talking about this Two of Cups, and you ended up like having to either choose yourself. Yeah, I feel like you had to end up like choosing yourself. So I feel like this might have been from a past life if you don't know, if this situation doesn't sound familiar to you already. It was like a situation in which you really had to like elevate yourself while this other person was going through whatever they were going through. Again, there's this energy of someone really felt like they could not be themselves, like they could not shine. There was something kind of like a little bit oppressive in that way about this dynamic, about this connection. So, even if you do know this person right now, it could still be that you still had that you still have known that person from a previous lifetime. In regards to like how people understand or define soulmate, my understanding and from my experience is that we have many soulmates. A soulmate for me is just someone that I meet that has a lot of the same or similar energy frequencies that I do. Because when you have a frequency and you combine it with another one, your energies double. The energy doubles. Um, and so when I feel that with someone like my partner right now, that's how I define a soulmate. And you'll experience this with different people. But there's definitely something here about, I feel like this is you feeling like something was stopping you at one point from just allowing yourself to be happy and just basically be comfortable being yourself and having being in a type of dynamic where the other person or other people were not in tune with that or not accepting of that. It was not something that it didn't come with ease really. There's a couple major arcanas here, so I know that this is having to do with some major life lessons. I thought I put that. All right. Jada, I just heard the donation. Thank you so much for your donation. You want to go ahead and post your question? Yeah, and I feel like they'll get resolved because you aren't being truer to yourself. This seems to be, what I saw again, like how I was saying, it's like a major life lesson. I feel like this has to do with you really understanding how important it is to stand your ground and allow yourself to be yourself in any type of relationship or connection or just anytime you're out doing anything. And it's a red flag if somebody's trying to either stop you from being yourself or not making room for that or not allowing for that because I don't know, maybe they're insecure about something or maybe they don't understand themselves as well as you understand yourself. All right, will I get the internship at the child hospital? Whoa, that's really cool. Let's see. Will Jada get the internship at the child hospital? I fucking love that shit. Yeah. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm sure I'll talk to you soon. See you soon. You inquired about it yesterday. You sent an email. Okay. What date is the internship at the child hospital? Will Jada get this internship at the child hospital? You know, I've seen this a couple times while I was shuffling. I feel like, just from what I'm reading from these cards, there seems to be some sort of setback in relation to this. But usually, when that happens and you don't fight it, the universe throws you something else that's better or more beneficial for you. So I don't know if it's like this internship specifically that you will get. And energies change all the time. Um, Nothing is ever set in stone. Just because I'm reading these energies doesn't mean that I'm the end all be all. Not at all. No. But there seems to be a setback in the way of in the way of in attending this place specifically. So let me get a little bit deeper into this. What's up with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse? There's just something else. There's something else I believe that's going to come your way that seems to be more beneficial. Setbacks don't have to mean that something bad is happening or that you're never going to accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish. Just sometimes, like, that's just kind of how life works. Sometimes there's like a setback and something else gets thrown your way if you are continuing to invest in whatever it is that you're passionate about. It doesn't have to mean anything bad. But I believe that this place specifically is you're going to experience some setbacks. But at the same time, like how I was saying, I think that something else is going to get thrown your way that will be more elevating. I would want to do it on the weekends. Let's see. What's up with this 6 of Cups in reverse? Interesting. There's something else, but it's still with children. Well, because I was asking about the internship, I want to say that it's in relation to the internship. And I keep getting this 4 of Cups, like whenever I shuffle, this comes up. So I feel like there is something. There's some sort of like dissatisfaction attached to either this place, this internship, or it could be dissatisfaction from the setback. But at the same time, something else is going to be coming your way that is more beneficial. And that's just kind of what I'm picking up right now. And if it does turn out that this doesn't pan out exactly as you had planned, then that's how that's supposed to be. And it doesn't mean that you stop trying to put yourself out there and you stop trying to invest in things that you are passionate about like this. It just means that something else is coming that's more beneficial. That's kind of what I'm picking up right now. Yeah, I definitely think that it's still involving kids. It's still involving children. So I'm actually really stoked about that. I know that that's not, I don't know if that's, I don't know what you wanted to hear. I'm not going to assume anything, but this is kind of the energy that I'm picking up right now. And I actually kind of like it. And if there happens to be a denial of this internship specifically, I feel like that's just the way that it's kind of supposed to be at this point because something else ends up coming towards you um, if you continue to invest in these things with children that you are passionate about, with children or not with children. It's going to get balanced out. Like there will be something coming your way that is more beneficial. But from the cards that I'm looking at right now, for me, it doesn't look like this internship specifically is the one. Either that or there will be some delays in regard to being accepted. But I like that there's something very interesting and very, very balancing coming towards you as a result of this other thing not happening, if it happens to be that way. Still with children, I see. Thanks for your donation, Jada. And I appreciate your question. Okay, I see a donation from Empress. Empress, are you here? Caramel apple, yes. You want to go ahead? Yeah. Good to see you. You want to go ahead and post your question? Thank you, Jada. What moves will my Virgo make towards me this week? Let's see. What moves will the Virgo make towards Apple this week? So I'm immediately getting this type of energy where it's like, I don't know if this person has done something, I wouldn't want to say wrong, or if they've caused some tension or something like that. Immediately I'm getting this energy of like, say like two people, or just say like you had some tension with somebody else, or there was like a little argument or something like that, some banter or something that was kind of sideways, and then you're chilling, like you're fine, and then all of a sudden the other person kind of comes in with these like somewhat puppy dog eyes, something like that, and is like, hey, like, it could be an apology, but sometimes if people struggle with apologizing, they could be like, oh, like, here's this thing, I made this for you, or something like that, or like as a way of trying to mend things or like fix things, because they seem to be having some anxiety over something related to this. And so I feel like what they're thinking about is like, first of all, how can I stop thinking about this? Like, how can I relax my mind from this? And there seems to be something in the form of resolving something. It looks like something kind of small. It looks like something small. Whatever this is about, but it's kind of like this energy of like, oh, I like made you this. If they made you some food or something, it's like, it's something like that. He'll buy you something instead of saying sorry. I feel that because it can be hard to, this question, like these cards have me thinking about myself a little bit too, because it can be difficult to say you're sorry sometimes, or at least I guess that's just a perspective. It's not difficult to say you're sorry. Somebody with the perspective of it being difficult to say sorry would say that. So there's something here, something small in the form of like a gift, or something that they've made. It could even be them physically saying that they are sorry for something, trying to resolve something that they're really feeling anxious about. So I'd be looking out for that. It seems to bring some resolution too. I've got this 9 of Swords with the 5 of Swords in reverse. 9 minus 5 is 4, and the 4 of Swords is, it's kind of retreating, in the sense that your mind is able to kind of retreat from whatever it is that it was so panicked about. It's interesting because there's this 9 of Swords, which is where I feel like this person's mental state is at in regards to whatever this tussle was, or whatever banter happened or something. And the 4 of Swords is again somebody in a bed or like a tomb or something, but they're not hella stressed out like this. So I feel like it's interesting, just the similarities and the differences of those energies. So that's what I see coming up, which is good. I like it. I like it. Hey, thanks for your donation. caramel apple. I appreciate that. Yeah, no worries. All right, I'm going back over to the free list, which is just the chat. All right, so Sunal says, hey, what's up? Will my Taurus friend SM and I be enemies in the future? I'm a Pisces. I'm a Taurus myself, and I fucking love Pisces. I love Pisces so much. They're just like so easygoing from my perspective, like from what I've experienced. They're just so easy for me to be around. They're just so easygoing. So let's see here. Will my Taurus friend SM and I be enemies in the future? Will SM and Sunal be enemies in the future? Okay. So what I'm picking up right now, I don't feel like it's anything that's super drastic. I know this plant is like in the way. Hold on. I don't feel like it's anything that's super drastic. If anything, I feel like what this is about, what I'm about to explain, is something that can that will actually fortify, that it can be used to fortify y'all's connection. Because, I'm a very private person, and sometimes I feel like Pisces also might be private. They might be a private person. And sometimes that can come off as like keeping things from one another. So, in the way of like expressing how you feel, or expressing your needs, I feel like sometimes that can be not communicated as fluidly, for different reasons for either person, but there's still the same effect of, kind of keeping something a secret, or being, being secretive, instead of acknowledging how you feel and then trying to find some way to communicate that. And so I see kind of secrets, or being private like this, bringing some tensions. You might have a couple like little falling outs or any things like this. So you might take like some time to yourself, but you're doing that anyways, because you're both living your own lives. But I can see this kind of like secrecy thing being a little bit of a something that is going to be substantial or important, or that will come up, so that y'all can decide how you want to tackle this. Let me dig into this and see. This high priestess in reverse. It's a big lesson. It's a big lesson to be learned. That's definitely, again, it's going to be something of substance, where y'all can decide what it is that you want to do, or how you would like to tackle this. Let's see. I see this devil here multiple times. It's just a way of being that someone is drawn to. So far, I don't see any cheating. What's up with this Empress? So far, I don't see any cheating. I really don't. But the secrecy is, that's correct. I feel like there will be some falling outs about this, which I feel like will bring about types of conversations that foster truth. Again, these are big lessons, right? It is something substantial, but I do not see cheating here. I definitely see secrecy though. All right, let me just check and see. Shay, are you here? Oh, there you are. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. You want to go ahead and post your question? I'll give you a minute. I'm just gonna light some sage. Will the Libra express to me soon that he wants to work things out and get back together? All right, let's check it out. Sorry, I'm just lighting this. There's this cool thing on YouTube. I don't know if you can like hear the music that I have on in the back, but there's this cool thing on YouTube where you can go. It's like the Monterey Bay Aquarium in California, because that's where I am. And it's like a live stream of their jellyfish. It's like live stream of like their jellyfish that they have like swimming around with some really nice music. So I don't know, folks might like that if you want to check it out. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's just really relaxing. Yeah, you're welcome, Sana. Okay. All right, so Shay, will the Libra express to me soon that he wants to work things out and get back together? Let's see. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. If you are talking to me. So let's see. This is for Shay. What's up, everybody coming in? Oh, my baby. Oh, my battery. Battery on my phone's gonna die. That's all right. I'll do this reading and then I'll plug it in. So, will the Libra express to Shay that they want to work things out in the near future? Interesting. So put this King of Wands in reverse. I'm wondering, my question is, from what I'm seeing, I don't know if this person's like a player type thing, has like a player type energy, or like a really seductive type energy where it's like not really in the best context. If they are already in some sort of connection, because I feel like this person's kind of they're coming from, they've got multiple facets to this in regard to you. Yeah, they are. Okay. What's interesting to me is that while this person has this type of like player energy, I feel like they are actually very lost in how they feel, and genuinely in how they feel. Like there's a part of them that doesn't allow for their emotions to get involved, and it's like a purely physical or like flirtatious thing. And at the same time, I feel like this person with you kind of feels more comfortable being a little bit more fluid with their emotions. As far as this person coming back in the near future and saying that they want to get back, this is not really the type of energy that I would say yes to, because when you're like when you're blocking your emotions like this, it takes a while. It takes like a major readjustment to think of yourself in a new way, such that you are being more genuine and honest, and there's a sense of integrity there for yourself. Like that's a major thing that somebody has to go through. Even though I feel like this person with you, I feel like they enjoy, I don't know if they I feel like in their mind they respect you, because there is this kind of little bit like they have a little reservation for you, as far as like, I like connecting with this person. They like connecting with you. What's up with this King of Pentacles? I don't know if they have like a lot of money, or they just have this energy where they are very much like taking care of other people, like being able to physically provide for other people. And that's kind of maybe how they gain more access into people's lives, or it might just genuinely be a part of them. That's why I'm like, there are multiple facets to this person, which King of Pentacles is an attractive energy. It's an attractive quality to have, somebody that provides, somebody that is very much like about their business type thing. And it might make it this like aspect of them might make it easy for them to kind of, I don't want to say like weasel their way into connections, but it can make something more forgivable for them, which is kind of like a pass for them. They pretend to have a lot of money. They definitely believe in that in themselves, and it kind of gives them this access to connecting with people. What's up with this Four of Swords in reverse? So having, I don't know if they are currently, I don't see them being in the type of mindset to be like devoted to someone in like the socially traditional way of like traditional ideas of monogamy. Yeah, I just see like player. I just see player. And they're kind of thriving off of that. And I think it's because of this lack of understanding or lack of allowing themselves to understand how they actually feel. It's just easier to go like to be this player or have this type of persona. And in regards to your question about this person coming back, with this player type of energy, I can see them kind of like being like hitting you up or something, but I don't think that it's anything substantial. Again, because ideas like this of not understanding how you feel, having this player mentality, like that's something that doesn't, something drastic would need to happen in order for this person to change that like overnight. Like this is something that is one going to take time for them to kind of come out of this fake persona type thing. And it has to be coming from them. Like it has to, they have to take initiative. But there's like an awareness that they would need to have in order for them to make these changes and allow these parts of their persona to die so that they can be more genuine, and that maybe you would feel like you can trust this person and that they're not this like fake person essentially. But that takes time. Like that is something that takes time. This person would have to allow these changes and accept them, and some time would have to go by. So in the near future, I don't see anything like substantial happening, even if this person has this like player mentality and is kind of like meandering towards you, being all seductive and whatnot. It's going to be the same runaround every time, at least in the near future. So that's what I'm getting. You know, there is this aspect of this person that is somewhat dependable, but not in the ways that, not really in all the ways that you would want. Thank you for your question, Shay. I appreciate your donation too. Oh, okay. I'm gonna plug my phone in. I'm gonna be right back. Oh. Let's move this. Hi, baby. Hi, honey. Oh, the fly bothering you. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome, Shay. So I think I'm up to date. Oh, wait. No, yeah. Wait. um, I think it's funny that this plant keeps moving. Let me see if I'm up to date with the donations. I've got a PayPal donation from Shanae. Is there a Shanae? Oh, I'm not a sir, Sarah. I don't have a gender. Queen of Hearts. What's up? Thank you for your donation. Okay, you asked, is someone spying on me? Is that your question? Oh, it's okay. No worries, Sarah. Okay. Is someone spying on Queen of Hearts? Okay. It's okay. It's all right, Sarah. No worries. Yeah, I don't have a gender. I use you can refer to me using like they them pronouns, or you can call me Rachel. Some people just call me by my YouTube name. That's fine too. So this is for Shanae. Someone's spying on them, aka Queen of Hearts. Someone's spying on Queen of Hearts. Interesting. I don't know if there was some type of maybe dynamic that you were in previously with somebody else. Some sort of like traditional maybe dynamic. That could have been something like you were living with them, you were married to them. There was like some relationship dynamic that was more I don't know how else to say it other than traditional, that there was a separation maybe from this person at one point, and I feel like it's this person that might actually be reaching out to you and trying to find out how to reach out to you, how to connect with you. I feel like you're going to be hearing from them, but I feel like this person causes some pressure. They cause some what is it? It seems that can everybody hear me okay? Queen of Hearts had mentioned that I was buffering. I just want to make sure that they can hear me okay. So I feel like this person, it's buffering. I feel like this person, if you were in some sort of traditional dynamic with this person, whether you were married with them, living with them, something that might have even involved like some sort of legal separation, but that could still be meaning, breaking a lease or something to move out of a place from this person. I feel like that's the person that is gathering this information about you. And you might be feeling a little bit on guard by this. And I feel like they might be reaching out to you or trying to reach out to you, regardless of whether or not you want to hear from them, which I don't feel like it is something that you would want to be hearing from this person, to be honest with you. I feel like your relationship with this person kind of just brings some burdens and some like pressure. But I feel like this person that is, I don't know if I would say spying. I would say more like, well, I guess yeah, it's kind of spying. Like they're trying to collect information about you. But it's someone that you have, I don't know if you've divorced this person, or again, if it was like some agreement that you like legally had to get out of, as far as, you could have been living with this person. But I feel like it's that person or that energy. So were you able to hear all that, Queen of Hearts? Okay. Let me see. What else is up with this Eight of Wands? Okay, 9 and the 8 is 1. It's like they could be offering or trying to offer you some sort of like some sort of like peace offering or new start or something. But I don't know if some sort of reconciliation, like they're maybe in a space of trying to move on from the past, but I don't know if you are in that, if this is even resonating with you. 10 and the 9, the 10 and the 9 is the 1, and the 9 and the 8 is also the 1, the ace. So it's like somebody's trying to like extend an olive branch, but I don't know if you're going to be about it. I don't know if you're going to be about it. Yeah. I don't like it either for you. I don't like it either for you. It's just not in your it's just not in your best interest. It just causes some burdens. It's not in your highest benefit, you know? But if there's somebody collecting this information from you, it's that person collecting information about you, not from you. And again, you might be hearing from them, but you don't have to accept anything. If they're extending an olive branch, you don't have to accept it, you know? That's the beautiful thing about potentials. It's like they're not an actual thing unless somebody takes advantage of that potential. So, thank you for your question. I appreciate your donation, Queen Hearts. Hey, what's up, everybody? Yeah, you're welcome, Queen. Lakeisha, I just got. Whoa. Okay. So that was at 120. I got 2 donations at 120. I got one from Ben and I got one from Lakeisha. All right. Hey, Lakeisha, thank you for that. I really appreciate that. You want to go ahead and post your question? Let me see if it's in the notes. I don't know if I'm able to see that right now. You feel comfortable posting your question? All right, Ben. You want to go ahead and post your question too? Lakeisha says, Patrick going to end this third-party situation with his children's mother. I'm thinking about moving on. Okay. All right. Is Patrick going to end the third-party situation with the child mother? Sorry, y'all. Just a second. My partner just emailed me. They hate the place that they're working at, understandably. So they're just kind of freaking out real quick. Okay. Okay, let me redo that shuffle. Hey, what's up, Shachi? Lakeisha says, is Patrick going to end the third-party situation with their child's mother? Okay. Is Patrick going to end the third-party situation? What's up with this? What's up with this 8 of Cups? I feel like this person is going to be moving on from. They're definitely going to be walking away from this person. They have a child with this person, like you said. So it's like they will be in their life to an extent, but as far as like this person feeling emotionally attached to their child's mom, I feel like they are moving away from that. There's something about them either being scared to do so, having this energy of like being scared to do so, not knowing how to go about doing so, feeling kind of lost in regards to how to do this. Because I feel like this is what they know, this is what they've they know and they were kind of hoping that maybe things would turn out better. But it seems to have hit a rock bottom, and it seems that maybe it was at a rock bottom situation for quite a while. I think that this person, did you say their name? Patrick. I think Patrick is beginning to be in a space of sticking up for themselves rather than what they know and what they're comfortable with. Because I do see this person moving forward in the way of emotionally removing themselves from this person. And what they're moving towards is something that's more, is elevated. They're elevating themselves essentially. Yeah. They're doing it though. They're doing it. I see them doing it. I see them moving away from this person. And they're doing it by themselves. They're doing it by themselves. This Knight of Cups right here, they might not seem intimidating because they're not, but they still have armor on. If this is armor that they have like built out themselves so that they can understand how they want to go about connecting with other people, in the way of just having emotional boundaries, like emotional boundaries with other people. They're building this type of armor for themselves, and they are moving forward emotionally detaching from this person. I do see that. And I feel like they will be sticking up for themselves and not really, they're not really focused anymore. They're not going to be focused or find an interest in investing um, into this connection with their child's mother in depth, because it's really been at like a rock bottom situation for a minute. So I say yes to that, Shay. I mean, Lakeisha, excuse me. When I looked at the email, I might have lost. When I looked at an email right quick, I might have lost where exactly in the chat we were at. So I apologize. But when we finish the donations, I'm just going to start from where I see it being at. Yeah, you're welcome. Sanal. I just can't see. Sanal was last? Well, I think that's good then, because I think that might be where I'm at. Thanks, Sarah. I might be up to date then, so that's good. Okay. In any event, I'm gonna go to, I remember because my question was next. My chat is like right before it started buffering. But after I finish Ben's, oh, there's more donations. Okay, so let me see here. All right, so Ben is next up. I want a general reading for the next 2 weeks. Okay. CL, I believe that I'm looking at it. Yeah, I see it. I see it. I'll get your question right after I do Ben. Thank you so much for your donation, CL. God, I hope my partner's okay, dude. Why? All right. So Ben says they want a general reading for the next 2 weeks. Let's see. All right. Oh, Lily, I see you. I see you. So, general reading for Ben for the next 2 weeks. Here we go. Why am I seeing a banana? Not sure. Is it related to potassium? Don't know. But I just say what I see. Okay. Ben, it looks like you are going through some. I feel like there have been major changes going on in your life, and I feel like the next 2 weeks are kind of a continuation of the result of those changes. Like, for instance, I've got the full temperance here. Those are very major. Temperance is very speaking to me in a sense of I've done a lot of work up to this point, and now knowing what I know and investing myself in new situations, kind of, I feel more comfortable taking a leap of faith into new situations, or taking a risk is good context here, stemming from operating in a new way from what you now know about whatever has occurred before this point. I feel like maybe I think the death card is right before this, so there was a major change that has occurred or has been occurring. Death is a long process of getting rid of something that no longer benefits you, and you're moving towards reestablishing your life or making it more conducive to you and how you want to be living your life. This might be regarding or around how you are understanding, yes, one, investing yourself in new situations, but how you are going about understanding how you feel, maybe, and expressing these things. There might be a situation coming up within the next 2 weeks in which you feel a little bit of repulsion in regards to expressing how you feel or understanding how you feel about something. And it just very, very, very much seems to me like, you could be at the point in your life where you are able, because of what you know now about situations that have occurred in the past, you have a little bit of better handle about how you would like to go about, I want to say, like, manipulating things in your life, but not manipulation in a negative way. It's like, kind of like what needs to be mixed together now. It's more fluid. It seems a little bit more fluid, taking a risk, because you kind of know more about what you're about. And there's this little, there is something here about resisting or blocked emotions. So let me see what's up with that. What's up with this fool here? I don't know if there was like a separation of some sort or something didn't go your way. And you might be having some more clarity about what that's about, feeling more comfortable still, even about taking a risk, moving forward, living life in a new way. There are 4 major arcana cards here. So it seems like there has been something major changes, major lessons learned, but that are continuing into the next 2 weeks. What's up with this temperance here? This might be in regard to getting along with other people, or if this is like a work thing, you could be involved in a project and where multiple people are trying to work with you, or you're all going after the same thing and everybody has different ideas, and you feeling more comfortable in who you are to the extent that you can distinguish yourself from the other folks. It seems to be more clear as to how to go about doing this as well. What's up with this Ace of Cups in reverse? I wonder if this is with family or some, situation or dynamic that was permanent, in the sense that it was something that you could return to, something that felt comfortable, maybe something that was bringing in some sort of like consistent stability. That could be right, like a family dynamic or any other type of relationship dynamic. And what I'm seeing here is maybe there's some continued work in regard to, because I feel like there are healing aspects that are present for you, which it's constant work. Like, it's going to be constant work when you run into situations that bring up feelings or things that you maybe don't want to feel or that are difficult to feel. You might be resisting feeling in regard to your family, but I feel like you're going to know what to do because you have this new outlook. Anything else about this Ace of Cups in reverse? This could even be siblings. This could be having to do with people that you are familiar with that are either children or from your past, and meeting this kind of conflicting, do I connect with these people or person, or do I not, But I feel like you're going to know what to do. I kind of want to do a soul truth for you. There's this oracle deck that I like that I use in the channel a lot called Soul Truth. Let me see if I can get some advice for you. But your strength is there, I can tell. The balance is there, the strength is there. Any advice for Ben? Ben, am I in my head or in my heart? What is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of your own life. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. Today's soul action. Today, master your mind. Watch an inspiring video, do some tapping, read an empowering book, or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and your dreams. Yeah. Thank you for your question, your donation, Ben. I appreciate that. Thanks for reposting your question, Sarah. I see it. All right, so I'm at Lily now. Let me see if they posted their question. That's CL. All right, CL, you want to go ahead and post your question? Hey, what's up, Lena? Hey, everybody coming in. If you want a question answered, you can go ahead and post it in the live stream. You only need to post it once. The link to my PayPal is in the description of this video, and it's not clickable, but if you copy and paste it, it's you can just put it in the search engine and it'll come up. CL, you want to go ahead and post your question? Why are my coworkers acting nasty towards me? Okay. Nahal, you only have to post your question once, please. Been trying to copy and paste. Let me see if I can. We used to be friends, but they're not nice anymore. I'm sorry about that. All right, I'm gonna focus on CL right now. Why are CL's coworkers acting nasty towards them? Nihal, please, you don't have to post your question anymore. It's very distracting. Thank you, Peach. I appreciate that. I was just gonna say, CL, I was like, did you get a promotion or something that they didn't? Or is there something that immediately I got, this person is, you are got something that they didn't, or there's some sort of advantage that you have that they don't, and they're being hella sour about it. Hella sour. I feel like there's some advantage at work that you have that they don't, or that they think that they don't have. And so they're pissed about that. It doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right. Let's put this 3. I just feel like they're being really immature. That's another thing that I'm getting from this too. Is like, it's one thing to be feeling some type of way such that you don't want to now either connect, or that you don't want to understand how you're feeling. Not you, but these other people. It's one thing to be resistive of how you're feeling because something didn't go their way. It's another thing to be like immature about it. It's just kind of like emotionally manipulative because something didn't go their way. I know it has nothing to do has nothing to do with you and something that you're doing. They're not getting, things aren't going to plan for them. However, in their mind, they wanted things to go to plan. And it has nothing to do with like you or who you are specifically. They're being very immature about this. This Ace of Cups in reverse. I don't know, it seems kind of selfish to me. Selfish and like this emotional immaturity thing are really what I'm getting from this. Yeah. But you know what? Like, you don't have to worry about that. Like, they're going to act however they act, and you're still going to be you moving forward in the ways that you want to. And if it means that you're moving forward without these people, then that's how it goes. It's not to say that this energy that you're going to be experiencing this energy from them forever. But from what I'm looking at right now, it's just very, something didn't go my way, and now I'm being emotionally manipulative because I didn't get what I wanted or something. I say that you're a better judge of your situation than I am. But if there is something that is still driving you to do what you do, something very inspiring, you know, Page of Wands, that person focuses on themselves and their passions and their desires, and kind of like letting go of any worries or concerns or anxieties that don't benefit you, really. Anything else about this Page of Wands? Because I feel like there are some new opportunities coming towards you, maybe in regards to work, but definitely something that you are passionate about. You're feeling inspired by, at least. That it's in your best interest to take advantage of these things and kind of take a leap of faith, regardless of what these other people's attitudes are, what they have going on. They're I I've never noticed this. On this card, though, on this full card, there's a little bag that they're carrying with their wand that has some tools in it, and there's an eye on it, which often is, when I see this eye right now, it's telling me that it's something that you want to be listening to your intuition. You know, whatever this new opportunity is that you're moving forward, regardless of what these other people are thinking, there's something about using your intuition that's involved. But I would take the risk if there's an opportunity being presented to you and just listen to your intuition. All right, CL. You know what? I kind of want to pull you a soul truth too. I don't like bullies, you know. At the same time, like I probably have been a bully to someone at some point and needed to like see some new way of thinking or grow out of that. So I like to give people that space that they will come around and see clearer. Any messages for CL? It's all right, Shachi. I'll get right to you right after this. Yeah, dude. Am I apologizing for my truth? What part of you is apologizing for your truth and why? Today's soul action, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you'll change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. I really like this. This will give others permission to speak their own truth. There is room for all of us. Today's mantra is courage is contagious. I like that for you, CL. Thank you for your question. I appreciate your donation too. And, you know, if you need support, like this channel could be your support. The folks in this channel could be your support. I support you. All right, let me see. I was gonna get to Shachi. PayPal connected to the Gmail in the description. Yeah, it's I think it's like LoveDivineWisdom44 at Gmail. Sorry, just trying to. It's all good. What's up, Zara? For your migraines. Migraines are no joke. I'm so sorry that you're having some migraine. All right, Shachi, I just got your donation. Do you want to go ahead and post your question? All right, I'm just gonna give Shachi a minute to post their question. Hey, what's up, everybody coming in? If you'd like a question answered, you can just post it once in the live stream. And I'm just moving from the top of the chat to the bottom. I might have lost where I was in the beginning of the stream because I was answering an email. But I'm on donations right now anyway, which the links to my PayPal and my Cash App are in the description, and you can skip the line if you'd like. Shachi says, and I'm on donations right now. Just wanted to ask guidance on my love life and if I'm on the right path in releasing my blockages. Okay, let's do that. Guidance on Shachi's level. Okay. Just 1 second. One second, and then I'll be right there. All right, thanks for being patient, y'all. So this is for Shachi, guidance on their love life. Hey, Riha, can you please stop posting your question? It's very distracting. You only have to post it once. And it looks like you already posted it a couple of times, so you don't need to post anymore. Guidance on Shachi's love life. Let's see. Okay. So far, there's this energy of personal satisfaction and wanting personal satisfaction and wanting that to expand in the sense of I know you said releasing blockages, and that's very much what this is, tying to what you feel, what makes you feel fulfilled or satisfied. I can see that. In one aspect, there is this, in regards to your love life, just love in general, I can see that there is satisfaction, but there's also this tie of wanting more. And I feel like the more is stemming from some shadows in the closet that are needing to be looked at, which is difficult to do. It's difficult to do, especially if there's resistance to these things. It's difficult. It can be also difficult to do if, you surround yourself with, say you have like the types of connections that you want that are fostering the ideas of love that you have, but there's something more. There's something more, it seems like. And where that's coming from is not external. It's not external. It's coming from releasing some or looking at some what I'm calling shadows in the closet, which I think is synonymous to your blockages. And this might be associated with believing that you are worthy of putting time and energy into yourself, such that you are taking the time to look at these blockages, to investigate them. It requires you putting yourself first, even if you are the type of person that is very giving and is very like nurturing either to other people, or you have several goals or projects in mind. It's just required for leveling up, for like this idea of leveling up in regards to personal satisfaction. Investigating these shadows, investigating these blockages is what's being called here. You're being called to live a new life. It's a new way of living your life. That I say this in the stream all the time, like I say this in the live chat all the time, but you know, what you focus on is going to grow. And if you are investing in releasing these blockages, looking at these shadows in the closet, releasing these things, you're essentially changing the frequencies and the energies that you are putting out into the universe. And like energies are going to be attracted right back at you. So what's up with this Nine of Cups? But you've got to believe that you're worthy of putting in that time for yourself. That's a part of it. You can surround yourself with as much stuff as you want, but this is something deeper. This is something deeper. And it's something that you'll stand out in a crowd of folks, you know. It's something where you're now exuding this energy where you are dignified, you're distinguished from other people, which is going to work in your benefit, specifically in regards to connecting with people and fostering ideas of love that you have. In regards to these blockages, there is this aspect of, again, because there's these pentacles. I got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and I've got the Nine of Pentacles here. And they're both very indicative of someone that knows their value. So this is revolving around understanding your value, understanding that you are worth taking the time to investigate these blockages and release them, so that you can have this sense of independence that maybe you have not experienced either before or in quite a while, where you're just feeling comfortable depending on yourself, very self-sufficient. But you've got to believe that you're worth it. Yeah. There's an aspect of releasing these blockages and understanding them, essentially understanding yourself and your value, that comes with, I don't want to say being lonely, but which means they kind of sacrifice having types of partnerships during this time that maybe they wanted. It's something that's called for. I think that it starts with you understanding your value. What does it mean for you to value yourself? What does it mean for you to what does it mean for you to value yourself? What does it mean for you to depend on yourself? Without the inclusion of anybody there, without worrying about what's going on in other connections, or worrying about like feeling like you need to have somebody else there. What does it mean for you to understand your worth? I think that's where I would start. Because this is a big deal. This is a big deal. You're being called to live your life in a completely new way, one that is much more self-sufficient. And so where do you start with that? It starts with understanding why you deserve to live the life that you want. Why do you find yourself worthy? What is your value to you, regardless of what other people think your value is? So what I want to do is I want to pull a soul truth and see if we can get some more advice. How can Shachi, what is something they could be thinking about that could help them release these blockages? Well, so there's a lot about focusing here. I got 2 cards, and I don't know what that was. So this is going to be very important. These messages are just like this whole reading, but these are going to be important to be thinking about in regards to understanding how to tackle these blockages. And I feel like they are having to do with also understanding your value. Am I focused on what I am losing or I'm gaining? Are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. Today's soul action, today make a list of all the things that you will gain from the change that you are going through. Feel your heart, take a breath, and deepen into trust. Amazing things are coming. And you also got another focused one. Am I focused on what I want most? One reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. Today's soul action, what you focus on grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments? Prioritize. So absolutely, adjustments definitely need to be made. And I feel like it's in the way of how you view yourself and your value. And I feel like that's a good starting point. I can tell. That judgment in reverse that I was looking at that's what you're being called to live a new life. That's leveling up in a sense. So you're definitely doing it. And thank you for your question. I appreciate your donation. All right, y'all, I'm going to be on here for about another 15 minutes. I just got another donation from Hong. Yeah, this is a really good time to get creative and to invest in yourself. and to spend a lot of time with yourself. This is like the perfect time to do that. All right. Hong, thank you so much for your donation. It's gonna be tough shit, Shachi, but you're already doing it, and it's going to be worth it. The personal freedom and that elevation of perspective is just it's worth it. And if you feel like it's too hard, you can. Sometimes I just talk out loud and I just speak to the universe. I ask like my spirit guides or anybody that's listening, can you throw me some information that will help me find an easier way to go about this? That's absolutely something that you can do. Yes, I'm live maybe like 3 or 4 times during the week. Will Binghamton University Accelerated Nursing Program accept me? Okay, I got you. All right, Hong. You know what, Hong? As of right now, for this university specifically, and energies are changing all the time as well. You know, I feel like with this university specifically, I don't see that. I don't see the acceptance from this place specifically. What's interesting is that there is a different opportunity. There's a different opportunity that I don't know if it would have been your first choice, but it's something more beneficial. And I believe that it's definitely something that you would want to take advantage of. This energy can change at any time. This is just what I'm reading right here, right now. But everything is changing all the time. It seems like from this place specifically, I don't quite see the acceptance. But again, what's really interesting is that there's another opportunity. There's a potential for something that's very great that will be offered to you. So with this Ace of Wands. There's something else that's more familiar that you are familiar with or more comfortable with or something, or that is more offering, it has more to offer. There's a different opportunity. And again, this is just what I'm saying. I'm a human. I make mistakes, obviously, but from the cards that I am looking at right now, I want to say as of right now, I don't see acceptance into this university specifically, but that there is a different opportunity that is feeling a little bit more comfortable or familiar. I believe it's a different, yeah, it's like a different institution. It's a different institution. It's still along the lines of what it is that you are passionate about doing. And it seems to be something that's not exactly what you had planned out or what you had desired at first. But I still see it as very attractive. I believe that this is a different university or a different institution or establishment. And I don't feel like this new opportunity will be a financial hindrance or be outside of your the boundaries that you have set as far as like financial boundaries. I feel like there's something about where this place is that I keep hearing it's close to home. It's closer to home. There's something familiar about it. So I don't know what that means for you, but that is something that I've come across here multiple times. So this looks good to me, to be honest with you. This looks good to me. But I just don't know if it's exactly what you had initially planned out for yourself. Yes, the new institution that I'm referring to. Again, that's just what I'm reading right now. There's something about the institution that is familiar, so it might be geographically close. And whatever it is, I like this opportunity. I like the potential that's being offered. You will obviously have the choice to accept it or not, to go for it or not. It could be whatever it means for it to be close to home for you. That's what I keep hearing. That's what I keep hearing. So yes, obviously feel free to inquire. There are hella other readers on YouTube. But this is what I'm getting from this reading specifically. Thank you for your question. I appreciate. I appreciate your donation. I appreciate your questions, but I've just answered like multiple questions in one donation from you. So I'm gonna have to stop and I'm gonna have to move on because I have to end this live stream soon as well. Tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. So I think that's it for donations. And so what I want to do, Sarah said that they were after Sanal, and when I was answering an email, I kind of lost place of where I was before. So what I want to do, Sarah said that they were after that, and I've got to leave in about 5 minutes or so anyways. So I want to go ahead and do Sarah. I definitely want to do Sarah, and I want to do Peach because I know that Peach was up there for sure. So Peach, Sarah, do you want to go ahead and post your questions? Can I know what's next in love, long-term, future? Okay. Yeah, no worries, Sarah. I appreciate your help in the chat. What's up, Muskan? All right, what's next in love for Sarah? Hey, Sarah, what is your sign? Are you a water sign? Oh, okay. It's okay. It's okay, Peach. I got you. If you want to post your question, I'll answer it. You're a water sign. Okay. It's really interesting because what I'm getting, I've got the Queen of Cups, the Empress in reverse, and the Knight of Swords. And what that's giving me is it is someone that is very intuitive. Yes, absolutely. This person understands their emotions to the point of knowing how to connect with other people. And there's no issue with that whatsoever. The thing is that and not a lot of people are like that. And so sometimes when we meet other people, if they're not really reaching like our level of emotional intelligence or understanding of ourselves, there's sometimes a tendency to like dumb yourself down or not you specifically, just in general. Like I've experienced this too. Dumbing myself down, dumbing my energy down in order to try and force a connection to happen. And so I'm kind of seeing the potential for this happening. So it's just something that I wanted to say to look out for. Moved on from a toxic relationship with a Virgo. Well, that's great. Any toxic relationships that you're moving on from, that's beautiful, because they take up space and room for us to understand ourselves and for that other person that's involved or other people that are involved. It's difficult for people to understand themselves when they're in relationship dynamics or connection dynamics that are oppressive or that like limit the amount of learning that each individual person is doing. So I'm seeing here that there's like a slight potential for this like dulling your energy down or kind of compromising yourself so that you're matching other people's energy instead of somebody else just also being really in tune with who they are and wanting mutual respect and wanting to be their own person, and you're also your own individual selves, and y'all are just like coexisting and whatnot. I just kind of see a caution, kind of a warning for it, because I see situations coming up that might seem attractive, that as a result, if you're wanting to keep these connections around, there's the potential for you feeling like you have to like dull your energy down or dumb yourself down so that you meet this other person's energy, which is a little bit more superficial than yours, because yours seems to be very intuitive. I don't know how else to describe it. It seems to be very you have a very good understanding, I feel like, of yourself in an emotional level, I feel. So what's up with this Queen of Cups? I feel like you know what you want. You have some wishes, some desires, possibly a bigger picture perspective of what it is that you want. And I'm still seeing the potential for encounters in which you're having to feeling like you need to dumb yourself down, which when you encounter that, I feel like just separating yourself from that person. For whatever reason, these are the messages that are coming up in regards to your question. There's a warning here. So with this Knight of Swords. And I do see moving on and freeing yourself. The Empress is a major card. It's a major arcana card. So this, and I've got the Devil in reverse here. So there's definitely a major lesson, and the Star. There's definitely a major lesson that has been learned and might be still in the process of learning, this bigger picture perspective and how you separate yourself from individuals that aren't quite matching your energy, that aren't quite intellectually, emotionally, intelligently matching your energy. Even though these situations might feel comfortable, they will ultimately develop a feeling of being like trapped, or that you are bound by something rather than you being coexisting with somebody else. There's the development of this lesson still in regards to your relations with other people. So that's just something to look out for. And then my last Peach, if you wanted to ask a question, go for it. If you want to ask a question, I can spare the couple minutes to do so. It's not a problem. And you're so helpful. Oh, do you? It's that's really awesome. I think it's really important to pay attention to your dreams. It's not always in the sense, for me, from my experience, like gaining information or knowledge from my dreams is not always been in the form of taking my dreams literally, as much as it has been looking at them as symbols, like symbolically, like when I read tarot, there's something. Oh, you can wait. No worries. Okay. Well, I appreciate your help in the stream, Peach. I love having you here. Like when I'm reading tarot and there are some symbols that point out to me. This whole card in general has general meanings that you can look up, but there are symbols in here that catch my eye that I get a feeling about. And so I kind of do the same thing with dreams, where I don't take them like literally. It's more like symbolic, and that's just kind of how the subconscious works. The subconscious is all paradoxical. It's not logical. It has to be broken down into symbols, or I feel like us with our consciousness, we would probably just go into like psychosis or something, trying to apply logic to it. But the subconscious doesn't operate on logic. Your dreams don't operate on logic. They're symbolic. They're paradoxical, which doesn't make them any less valuable at all. It's just a different structure. All right, y'all. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you coming to the stream. And if you didn't get your question answered, I apologize. I know it's tough to get everybody in a live stream, but that's why I go on multiple times during the week. So I'll be back tomorrow. If you haven't already, hit the subscription and the bell, and you'll be notified for when I come back on. All right, y'all. So I hope you have a great rest of your day and you take care of yourselves. And I'll be thinking positive thoughts towards you. So I'll see you next time.